Having your own business can be freeing, enjoyable, and you can earn a ton of cash whilst working anywhere in the world. But 90% of startups fail. So how do you avoid becoming another statistic? G'day, Ron here from ronaldosborne.org, where I help entrepreneurs and small business owners like yourself achieve their version of success. Today, I'm going to discuss how to start a small business in 2022. Let's jump into it. Before you run ahead and launch all the legal paperwork, you need to consider why you're actually starting your business. That is critical. You need to really understand why you're looking to start your business. And the reason for that is it's imperative because it will affect how you structure your company. You need to understand if you're starting your business for more flexibility, if you want to earn some extra cash on the side, such as a side hustle, you need to identify why you're starting the business and what purpose this business serves to you in the long run. Starting a business and running a business is incredibly challenging. It's one of the most difficult things I've ever done in my entire life, and I've been a soldier. So my point is that you really want to be sure that you know exactly what you're doing when you launch the company, so you can have that will to continue on. So if you're positive that this business is what you want, the next step is to start your market research and start to develop a vision and a business plan. Once you've confirmed your why, what you need to do is extensive market research. You need to identify if there is actually a market for your service or product. I work with a lot of entrepreneurs and startup owners that believe that their market is actually bigger than what it actually is. So that can be quite problematic when you start to expand and invest a lot of cash and you notice that individuals are turning down the services that you thought would be very profitable. Once you've done the market research, go away and create a vision and a business plan. When you launch a business, you need to identify what problems you're actually solving for other business owners or individuals. And the reason I say this is I own a digital marketing company. Now, with that digital marketing company, it actually solves the problem of generating leads. Yes, we get our clients to rank #1 on Google and in the Google Maps and create their websites. But that's not really what they're buying. They're buying all of those services to help them generate leads for their business. When you're putting your business plan together, it's imperative that you put the pricing structure in there and you evaluate your break-even point and your cash flows, where they would need to be, how much money you need to have coming into the business to cover the expenses going out. That is vitally important. All right, so you've nailed the vision board, you've nailed the business plan. Next step is actually setting the foundation and creating the legal structure of the company. Now, depending upon where you are in the world, I deal mostly with US clients, I deal with Australian clients back home, and I deal with people out, in all honesty, across the world. I've dealt with individuals and companies located throughout the world. So your formation would be quite different to how I have my company structured. If you're a local plumber, or if perhaps you're a bakery or you're a up-and-coming law firm, the structure would be very, very different. If you're a single entity, perhaps you can run as a sole proprietor, or you can have an LLC formation, which will provide that legal protection. I would highly recommend and suggest that you speak with an actual business attorney about your formation. That will help you set up the perfect structure for your business. So you filed the legal paperwork. Now the next step is actually raising the capital for the business to get it started. When it comes to raising capital for your business, the main way most businesses will get started is through local equity or your own equity. So your own money, you're investing your own money into the business. It's always important to remember that businesses are separate entities from yourself. In the eyes of the law, both of these things, you and the business, are considered different entities. So they're not classified as one in the same, depending upon the legal structure that you have your business set up with. If you're a small business, what you can do is obviously invest your own cash and get it bootstrapped, which most business owners do. That's what I did. That's what I'm still doing. That's what I do when I start something new. That's how I raise my capital most of the time. But if you are someone bigger, like you are a SaaS company, you're looking to invest and you need more money, you may need to seek investment from outside people, such as venture capitalists, other investors, to help you move the project along. So you've done everything. You've got the cash in the bank. You've got the legal paperwork filed. You're ready to go. You're cracking. You're biting at the bit. All right. What you need to do is make sure that you build a brand. That is vitally important. I see a lot of business owners launch their company and just sit there for 6 months. Nothing happens. And that happens because no one knows who you are. If you have a look at most websites' traffic, it will actually be their brand name. So it's vitally important that you build a brand. You need to get out there. You need to have a website. You need to have a social footprint. You do need to build a bit of a presence. reach out to individuals, network, connect with people. That is very important. For any new business owner, I would highly suggest a press release. Now, press releases can be kind of expensive, but it puts you out there. Perhaps you are someone that's new. It's always great having a large organization, perhaps a MarketWatch, a Forbes, anyone that you can get on, Fox, CNN, anyone that you can get onto to have your information placed out there by an official and large organization will help get the ball rolling. I highly recommend press releases because they can help. Next, you want to build your network. Your wealth is connected directly to your network. You want to connect with as many individuals as possible. Now, you want to obviously be focused, but the main thing I would suggest when networking, which 90% of people get wrong, is stop selling things. You need to build a network that will help others as well as yourself. When you're networking, make sure that you don't sell. That sucks. Don't do that. When you're networking with someone, perhaps you're an agency that recruits individuals. Now you're speaking with an individual, he's a CEO of a company, he or her, they're having real problems hiring individuals. They're really struggling like everyone is right now. And you just sit there and say, hire me, I'll get the job done for you. Well, that's great. It doesn't really help that individual and it's just a one-off service thing. I don't recommend that. What I would suggest is you speak with that individual, you listen to what they're saying, and then you say, hey, okay, this is where you're falling short. You don't have a hiring plan in place. You don't have a skills development plan in place. Okay, you also should put this in. This is what we're seeing in the industry. These are the latest trends. Here, go away with this. This is what you should utilize. That's so much more useful. And if you do that, if you give an individual that much time, that much effort, I promise you, they'll go, they know what they're talking about. I want to utilize their services. And that's what happens a lot of the time. And now you have a friend as well as a business partner. That's the best way to network. Always help others. Don't just try and sell everything. Starting a business is hard, so don't give up. Starting a small business in 2022 will have its challenges. We're facing a lot of difficulties right now. Inflation's at all-time highs. We have individuals struggling to hire their appropriate employees. These types of things are things that you're going to have to face as a business owner. I was a soldier and I'm a business owner. And I can tell you right now, being a business owner, I've had a lot more sleepless nights as a business owner than I did as a soldier. So that's always something to consider. It is very challenging and it will consume a lot of your life if you let it. Now, while I say all of that, it was honestly the best thing I have ever done. My business helped me do everything I want to do in life. I'm only 30 years old and I've achieved everything that I've wanted. Now I say that it's incredibly challenging because it is. That's the honest truth. Being a business owner is so hard, but with hard work comes honest rewards. And it is honestly been the best thing that I ever did with myself, right there behind being married to my lovely wife. And that's the thing with being a business owner, you get to do all of these weird and wacky things. If it wasn't for me being a business owner, I wouldn't have organizations scattered throughout the globe. That's just not, it wouldn't be a possibility. I wouldn't do that as an employee. Now, obviously, you can still do whatever you want and there will be ups and downs of the business. That's just how business goes. But don't give up. Keep pushing through. Like I said before, 90% of business owners fail. You want to avoid those traps. Be consistent. Turn up every single day. Give it your all. Speak with friends, speak with family. Go down and see anyone you can that's a successful business owner or find a mentor. Look for someone that's achieved what you want to achieve. That's the best way of ensuring that your business that you start in 2022 will achieve you some success. So I hope I answered the question of how to start a small business in 2022. If you have any questions, if you want to ask me about how you can go ahead and appropriately launch the business that you want, and you want to ensure that you avoid all the hiccups that everyone falls into, and you want to try and expedite the process to success, have a chat with me. I'd love to help you out. I hope you have a lovely day.